Okay, let's just dive right in. The title here, Why AI Will Never Replace Teachers. Man, that hits on a huge anxiety right now, doesn't it? It's a question on everyone's mind, educators, parents, you name it.
But here's the thing. While everyone's focused on what AI won't do, we're kind of missing the real story. The question we should be asking is, what will it replace? Because believe me, change is coming. And in this explainer, we're going to break down exactly what that looks like.
All right, first up, let's just go there. Let's talk about the AI in the room.
Look, this fear is real. You see it everywhere, right? Headlines, conversations. It all boils down to one big question. Are intelligent machines going to make human teachers obsolete? It's a totally fair question, and it's really the starting point for this whole conversation.
Okay, so now let's pivot. Let's move away from the fear and get focused. In this next section, old school versus new rules, you're going to see that this was never about replacing people. It's about replacing old, outdated ways of doing things.
And wow, this slide really lays it out, doesn't it? On the left, you've got the skills of the past. Think about it. Perfect cursive writing, memorizing a ton of facts, doing calculations by hand. That was the gold standard for generations. But look at the right side. The skills of the future. Critical thinking, creative problem solving, and that uniquely human judgment. The whole game has changed.
So if it's not replacing teachers, what is AI replacing? Well, Section 3, the rote learning revolution, this is where we get to the absolute heart of it.
So what even is rote learning? You know what this is. It's memorization just by repeating something over and over. Think about your multiplication tables or cramming historical dates for a test. The whole point is just to spit the information back out, usually without really getting the why behind it. It's basically just pure data recall.
And here's the crucial point. AI is the ultimate tool for these kinds of rote tasks. It can process, remember, and recall information perfectly, every single time. But, and this is the big but, this doesn't replace our brains. It frees them. It takes over all the tedious, boring stuff so that we can focus on what we humans do best.
So, where does that lead us? Well, it brings us to Section 4, and a completely new way of thinking about this. Human-led AI. And no, this isn't some scary dystopian future. It's actually a collaborative one. So what do we mean by human-led AI? Think of it like a partnership. It's a model where the AI does the heavy lifting with the data, and the human provides the wisdom. You can see it right here. The AI processes all the information and spits out some options, but it's the teacher who brings that essential final layer of context, ethics, and real strategic judgment. Okay, so what does this actually look like in a real classroom? Well, it's pretty straightforward. Step 1, the AI processes all the data. It gathers up learning materials, tracks student performance, all that stuff. Step 2, it suggests personalized pathways for each student, recommending different lesson plans or resources. But then comes the most important part. Step 3, the teacher steps in. They apply their empathy, their insight, and their understanding of the real world to guide that student in a way that no algorithm ever could.
And that brings us to our final and maybe most important section, the ultimate human edge. Because in a world that's about to be flooded with AI-generated content, our human skills are becoming more valuable than ever before. This slide just nails the difference. On one side, you've got what people are calling AI slop. You know, that generic, low-quality, automated content that's already filling up the internet. But on the other side, you've got high-value human judgment. That's the nuanced, original, context-aware insight that cuts right through all that noise. It's the difference between just getting an answer and having a real understanding. You know, when any machine can give you an answer, the real value, the real skill, lies in knowing what to ask in the first place. This quote says it all. In an age of automated answers, asking the right questions is the new superpower. And that right there is why human teachers are completely irreplaceable. So let's reframe this whole debate. The question isn't, will a robot take my job? The real question we should all be asking is, how will I use these incredible new tools to do my job in a more human, more connected way than ever before?